Sorry, Mikey, about that. I forgot my Christmas jumper today.
Oh, you're not really with it, are you, today?
No, today's a bit...
Cutting it just fine. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Callum Hale has made it to the studio on this, the final episode of the Callum and Mikey Show.
Yeah, I made it for the first link, though, didn't I? And that was Robbie Williams' Millennium. That's a good start to the show, isn't it, Mikey? Because this week, I am choosing all of the music.
Much to my reluctance, yes. Callum is picking all the music, and you can get your request. Make sure you go to our Facebook page, the Callum and Mikey Show. We'll tell you all about what's coming up on today's show, including featuring the blender.
The blender is back.
But first,
let's just go straight into it, shall we, Mikey? We're going to go old school right now. I'm thinking back to my youth. Thinking pre-2000. Can you remember that, Mikey?
It's too far away.
It's Britney. Oops, I did it again. I never thought I'd be introducing that on the radio this evening.
I think I did it again.
It's me, it's Mikey D. And if you've listened to the radio series on Catch Up, then you will know that due to copyright reasons, we cannot play you all the music from the original broadcast. As ever, we have replaced the songs, but since this is the last radio show in the series, I have decided to connect these probes to my head. This is so you can hear the many wonderful and intellectual thoughts from my mind. Anyways, enough from me. Thanks for listening and enjoy the rest of the show. Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears. Never thought I would say that on this progressive radio show on Cracker Radio.
What do you think of the music so far, Mikey?
I think the listeners are loving it.
Listeners are loving it.
It's what I
getting
suspect
rave
from
reviews on the Facebook page, the Callum and Mikey Show on Facebook. Dan the Weatherman, he's texting tonight. He's saying he's loving the tune so far.
Is he?
Yeah, he says he's listening in, and yeah, he likes Britney. He actually says, what does he say here? He says he's listening from the weather station.
Yeah. Well, he would be, because he's got Present the Weather, doesn't he?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, that's a good shout.
A bit later on. So, we've got more of this coming up in the show, haven't we?
Yeah, there's plenty more of where that came from.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Normally at this point, we do the show rundown, yeah?
Yes.
Now, over the last several weeks, we've done different versions, and people have kind of commented in and given us feedback, and we thank you for that. Last week, we got an email.
We got an email?
We had an email, and it said that whilst it was festive and in keeping with Christmas...
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a bit too slow-paced.
Yes, it was quite fall asleepy, sort of.
So, knowing that you were going to take over the music this week,
yes,
I thought we'd be a little bit more progressive. Okay, so I've come up with something, and since it's the last show as well, I thought we'd go all out. So, this is what I'm going with.
Okay, go on then, Mikey. Good luck.
Yo, VIP. Let's kick it. Ice, ice, baby.
Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. Cracker's back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Callum and Mikey, daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights. And I'll go to the extreme. I'll rock a mic like a vandal, lie but stage the wax champ like a candle. Damn, it's got weather that booms. I'm blowing your mind like a poisonous room. Cloud, we got a Christmas melody. Anything less than that is a felony. Love it or leave it, Alex, coming your way. You better hit the bullseye, the kid don't play. If there is a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out my hook while Callum revolves it.
Ice, ice, baby. Too cold, too cold. Ice, ice, baby. Very cold, very cold. There's a blender. Ice, ice, baby. I said we're going big. It's the final show, so we've got all your favourites. We've got Alex Mackay, he's back. Dan's got his final weather, and we've got a Christmas song
with a difference. We also have an interview with the voice of Leicestershire, Rupal Rajani, some baby talk, more about that later, and the biggest awards this side of the new year in the Mikeys. Plus, Callum is playing the music, so go to our Facebook page to get your requests in. That's all tonight, so word to your mother. Peace, I'm out of it. Chicken. With 4 days till Christmas, it's appropriate that we play The Darkness, Christmas time, right here on Cracker Radio. Look, you're listening to the Callum and Mikey Show for the last time in 2017.
Do you like what I did there, Mikey? Because today's the 21st of December, so it's the shortest daylight day of the year.
Oh,
so that's why I played The Darkness, and because it's 4 days before Christmas,
yeah,
it's a Christmas song.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. It completely has gone over my head that it's the 21st of December.
That was my little tedious link of today. A feature which might or might not be coming back in 2018.
Is it?
I don't know. That's why I said might or might not be.
Right, okay.
Yep.
Interesting. That's something for the listeners to clamber to their internet for next year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, last week on the show, we did Sandstorm shout-outs, because a lot of people want their shout-outs on this show. Unfortunately, there will be no Sandstorm shout-outs this week.
Oh.
We've got two... if you listen to the show, the rundown, we've got too much to cram into the next... Well, up until 9 o'clock. And hopefully you'll enjoy all of that. But something I want to come back to is what happened on those shout-outs, which was we were putting babies to sleep.
Yeah, I thought this would be quite a good, a different angle for us to go into, Mikey, because at the moment we're in the sort of entertainment business, or I am certainly entertaining. But
right.
Some people do say that they sit their babies down and they fall asleep when we're on the radio. And
you last week said that we can use this show as a vehicle.
Yes, I did, yeah.
To generate some money and...
of course, that's what it's all about. You
came up with an advert, right?
Yes, I did, yes.
This is what you've come up in your spare time?
Yes.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Does your baby struggle to sleep at night? Well, fear not. The Callum and Mikey Show has come up with the perfect solution. Simply sit your baby down to the latest episode of Callum and Mikey Extra, and they'll sure soon be snoring off. As might you. Remember, that's the Callum and Mikey Show Extra. Find it on YouTube today. You can thank me later.
What do you think of that, Mikey?
Why the Callum and Mikey Show Extra? What's wrong with the Callum and Mikey Show Extra?
I'm not in it.
You don't bother to turn up, so you want... Right, here's the thing. Over the last 4 weeks of this show...
Yeah.
Okay. It is... Whenever we put things together for this show, it normally comes from one side of this desk. And
yes.
If, let's say, you have been put a challenge to create something for this show, 9 out of 10 times, like Callum and Mikey Extra, you either don't turn up or don't do it.
Maybe.
So, I always have a contingency plan.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
So, knowing that you were going to bring an advert to this show, and knowing that you'd probably underdeliver, I thought I'd create my own advert.
Okay, let's see what this sounds like then, shall we?
Do you have a child? Are they struggling to get to sleep? Have you tried making them watch television?
Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination, and when he's tall, he's what we call a dinosaur sensation.
Have you tried making them listen to awful music?
DJ Khaled, DJ Khaled, DJ Khaled, DJ Khaled.
Well, help is at hand, because you have the Callum and Mikey Show. Listen in as one man will put your baby to sleep.
Wowza. Welcome to the show. Callum Hill.
The Callum and Mikey Show, back on air in 2018. If we don't put your baby to sleep, then you can't sue it.
Right, what was that, Mikey?
That was my advert. That was, I didn't have as much time as you did, because I was too busy creating everything else, but that was, I thought that was appropriate for the feedback that we've been getting over the weeks.
You do?
Yeah.
I prefer. I thought I was a bit more humbling in my approach, not quite so out there. I do like the fact that we use the baby crying though on both occasions.
Yeah. It's you never even knew I was doing that.
No, I didn't. We this is the first time we both heard each other's. Anyway, CeeLo Green on Cracker Radio.
Tinky Winky,
Tinky Winky.
Dipsy,
Dipsy.
La La,
La la.
Ho.
That's Jedward featuring Vanilla Ice, Under Pressure. I would say my version is tons better than that.
Well, you would, wouldn't you, Mikey?
I would. Thanks, John, for picking that out tonight. If you want to get your request in, make sure you go to our Facebook page, The Callum and Mikey Show, and go there, comment, or give us a direct message, and we will look to get your request on before we go off air at 9 p.m. this evening.
Yeah, we're getting so many in at the moment, so keep them coming. It means I don't have to think about what songs to play. They're all absolutely brilliant shouts.
Callum is processing all of these in social media corner, so please do keep them coming in. Now, we do have to mention why we're here. So we're part of an organisation called Rugby Christmas Cracker. So here in the UK, here in the centre of rugby, we have a cafe that is going to continue running all the way till Christmas Eve. We have an evening service, which is why the blender's behind me. That's for our evening service. And also we have the radio as well. Young people continually come here each and every year for 26 years now to learn new skills, different skills that they would do in school, and in turn help underprivileged people in the developing world. This year we're raising money for Fashion with Heart Creations, which develops skills to young ladies in Bangalore. And it's an organisation that's looking to expand across India as well. For more on this, let's listen to a story.
The average cocoa farmer earns £105 per year and has never tasted chocolate. You'll spend about £65 on chocolate this year, of which very little will go to the farmer. Sounds little unbalanced? Make trade fair. Look for the fair trade mark on tea, coffee, chocolate, bananas, mangoes, wine, fruit juice, sugar and honey. For more information, log on to www.fairtrade.org.uk.
Rugby, Cracker FM from Rugby.
Fair Trade is one of the organisations that we try and promote in our everyday cracketeria. But for more information on our organisation and what we're raising money for this year, go to our website, rugbycracker.org.uk.
I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like.
There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about Example and what he's up to these days. Do you know, Mikey?
Didn't he, disappear?
Disappear?
Disappear. Poof.
He might have done. He might well have done.
Because that's another artist from your era, which is 2011. Actually, everything that you like does happen to come from your university days.
And prior, yeah. I don't think of too much of the current talent.
Ever since you've got responsibilities,
as such, yeah,
you've become a changed man.
Yes.
Okay, we told you we've got a packed show tonight, and what we're going to do is we're going to play you an interview. Now, tonight is all about celebrating the best of the Callum and Mikey show, especially in the Mikeys later on. Mm-hmm. So I thought we'd look at music.
Okay, yeah, that's a good shout.
Exactly. So I thought I'd go and find the person that, that knows the most about music of 2017.
Okay, and did you find them?
Yes, I did. Next to a Liddles.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so please welcome onto the show in a pre-recorded interview a voice of Leicestershire, Rupal Rajani. Here we are, outside of Liddles. It's the most glamorous location to meet you, isn't it?
Of course. Only the best.
I'm joined right here outside of the Liddles with Rupal Rajani on the radio. See, have you ever had an intro like that before?
No, never.
Have you ever thought, because we've known each other for some time now, why have I never done an intro for you or a jingle?
This is exactly why. I'm glad I'm not paying for it, that's for sure.
How does it feel to be on the worst show you've never heard of?
No comment.
Cheers. Thanks for that. Now we're going to play an interesting game with you. I know how up to date you are with the latest music.
Who told you that?
A little bird. Little bird told me that.
You know, I was googling songs from 2017 in preparation for this. I have no idea what you're going to do, and I don't listen to trendy music, if that's what you call it. I know Ed Sheeran's 2017. He's quite big this year, and that's about it.
It's probably not going to help you at all in this game called What Lyric Is It Anyway? Which basically means that I'm going to read out a lyric to you, and you've got to guess what's the next lyric.
Oh boy.
See? Told you it's not going to be useful for yourself. It must be said, this is a game, so there obviously has to be a prize. If you do win this quiz, you will take home a signed picture of me with baubles in in selected spots.
Can I go home now?
This is a prize worth having. I'm sure many people would want it. So, like I said, I'm going to read you some lyrics from big songs of the year. You've got to guess what the next lyric is, yeah? Okay. First one. Just stop your crying. It's the sign of the...
Hot tub?
No, it's Times by Harry Styles. I'm on my way, driving at 90.
Looking at the plants?
No, that's one of the songs that you've actually been looking at. It's On Those Country Lanes. It's Castle on the Hill by Ed Sheeran.
Oh, there you go. You see, I would have known that.
You should have known it, but you didn't. It's not going well for that prize. Thunder, Feel the Thunder, Lightning, and the Thunder.
And the lightning and thunder.
I'll give you that one. It's Thunder, Feel the Thunder, Lightning, and the Thunder. It's that same again. It's Imagine Dragons and Thunder. 2 + 2 is 4, -1 is 3.
And that's my favourite number.
No, it's quick maths. It's Big Shack, Man's Not Hot. DJ Khaled.
What do you want me to say to that?
The next lyric, please.
No, really, what do you want me to say to that?
Is that the next lyric? No, it's actually Wild, Wild, Wild. DJ Khaled, Wild Thoughts. Para que te estás conmigo.
Oh, Despacito.
Oh, yeah, it is Despacito. 2, don't let him in.
Leave him out in the cold.
I'll give you that. You have to kick him out again. That's close enough. Dua Lipa, New Rules.
Who? Never heard of them.
It's a she.
Oh, right.
It's a solo female artist.
Doesn't help.
Those great whites, they have big teeth. I'm waiting for an answer. Time's ticking.
You don't really want me. You don't want an answer to...
Just guess the next lyric. Are you glad we're doing this outside?
Yeah, I really am. We were sitting in a nice warm cafe. I think everyone would just stare at us. I have no idea. I don't even know what to say to you.
The next lyric is They Bite You. That's Lord with Green Light.
Well, are we finished yet?
No, we've got 2 more.
Oh, right, okay. Is this how you were hoping it would go?
Yep. My freaky, freaky gal. I think I've said it wrong, but there you go.
My freaky, freaky gal?
Yep.
What are you doing for Halloween?
The next lyric is Derulo, Jason Derulo with Swallow.
I believe you.
Last one, when the ting goes quack, quack, quack.
You're not really expecting an answer to that.
Yes, I am. I am expecting you to say something.
No, I'm lost for words.
It's You Man Were Ducking. That was Big Shack with Man's Not Hot. So after all of that, I think I've totaled... like I've been paying attention to how many you've been getting right. I think you got 2, which unfortunately means that you cannot take the signed picture of me.
I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted, Michael. I really don't know what to say. You could donate it to the Red Cross, perhaps, or something like that. I don't even think they'd be able to use it.
I'm sure it'll be worth about 2p, minus 2p on eBay.
Do you know what? I've got a photo card of me on eBay, apparently worth £4.95, and it's still there. It's been on sale on eBay for, I don't know, about 10 years. Nobody wants it.
Well, I would say that they've got one thing right with that, and that is that it's 400 times more worth it than my signed picture. Anyway, that's the quiz. This is a load of chaos. I don't know what to say after this, so back to the studio. Thanks, RuPaul.
Back to the studio indeed. There you go. Here we are.
There we go. That's obviously my biggest music expert I could find.
What have you done with that photo, by the way, Mikey?
What, my signed photo?
Yeah, the signed photo of you.
Oh, we could use that as a prize at some point.
I suppose, yeah. Maybe
I haven't got it with me though.
The winner of the Mikeys could get it, maybe.
Possibly.
Maybe.
If they're lucky enough. Maybe. Because one of the awards that we've got coming up is a Lifetime Achievement Award. Maybe anyone who wins a Lifetime Achievement Award should get, like, a signed copy of me.
What, literally, a copy of you?
Yes,
Not a
with
picture.
baubles in the selected spots. Don't forget.
Delete! 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 Delete!
Wolves, Selena Gomez. That's a Rich who messaged the show on the Facebook page and got his song played. So yeah,
I
thanks
like
for
how
that,
you're
Rich.
choosing the guests that come on air. The guests that only come on, that have only listened to the show for 2 minutes before they've gone on air.
Well, beggars can't be choosers, can they, Mikey? So.
Well, we thank everyone for tuning in wherever you are on Cracker Radio this evening on our very last show before we go into hibernation.
Before the Yuletide.
Now, last week on the programme we had we tried to do a feature with Alex Mackay live, his Artist of the Week.
Yeah, but there was a little accident, wasn't there, Mikey?
Just a little bit. We had some technical difficulties. We ended up picking up Kurt Angle. We ended up picking up Chris Jericho, and then he got hit by an avalanche.
I'm not even going to pretend I know who they are, Mikey.
Well, that's because of the technical difficulties, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
So we did try and find out how he was doing.
Yeah, I think he survived the ordeal, didn't he? We established that.
Just about. He survived, and he's here. So for the last time ever, this is Alex Mackay doing his Artist of the Week.
Hey guys, thank you very much for having me. I'm so sorry again I couldn't make it last week. I got completely snowed under. I couldn't make it to a studio for love nor money, but I'm glad you guys were able to soldier on without me. Alex Mackay here, back for one last Artist of the Week, and I'm ending strong with a woman by the name of Janelle Monáe. I think she is incredible. She's not just a gifted singer and songwriter, she's also an actress. She starred in Moonlight and Hidden Figures last year. She also paints. She paints on stage during her concerts. She'll start with a blank canvas, and in the middle of a song, she will just paint whatever comes to her mind, and then when the song's done, she hands it to a member of the audience. I think that's absolutely brilliant. Bonkers, but brilliant. Her albums are concept albums. They're based off movies like Metropolis, that one from the 20s. She is just a fascinating individual all round. She doesn't have one particular style. She does many different songs. Her second album was a lot more R&B. Her first album was this mix of soul and rock and all these different kind of things like Motown. I find her fascinating. She's eloquent, she's intelligent, she's got this great look, she's always on stage in a tux. Quite simply, I think she is brilliant. She should be a household name, and the fact that she isn't is criminal. If you like what I'm about to play, check out her performance at Glastonbury Festival from a few years ago. It's an incredible performance. This is from her debut album, The Arch Android, and it is called Come Alive. Hope you guys like it.
Once again, it's time for me to waffle on about rights issues, as we cannot play you Alex's final Artist of the Week in its entirety. However, here is the smallest clip of Janelle Monáe to whet your appetite. Enjoy. And there you go, Alex Mackay's last Artist of the Week choice. Thank you very much, Alex, for being part of the show. We very much appreciate it. Please be sure to go catch him on Radio Verulam on Sundays and find out more about new music if you liked everything you saw or you heard.
Yeah, cheers.
I forgot we're on radio.
Cheers for that, Alex. Anyway, so it's time for the news now, but after news we're going to have song requests from Ritis, Jesse, Dan and Alex. We're going to have the weather, and we're going to have the Mikey Awards. Are you excited, Mikey?
Very excited. Go to our Facebook page if you want to get your request, and we'll see you after the news.
More next. Don't go anywhere.
Cheers, Charlie. That is great news, isn't it, Mikey?
Cracker Radio. Great music for a great cause.
Big Ben is going to start bonging again for Christmas.
Just for Christmas.
That is absolutely brilliant.
Big Ben's not just for Christmas, it's for life.
It is, but the fact that it's going to be bonging, and that's what they actually said. Charlie said that in the news.
Are you sure it's not just some speakers in Big Ben?
No, it's Big Ben's Big Bell bonging.
I'm looking forward to it.
Anyway, we're here for another hour. It's Callum and Mikey, and it's time for, I think, the best part of the show. Do you agree, Mikey?
These are your words.
Yes, it's time for Dan with the weather.
This is weather. Hello, and once again, for the final time, welcome back to a weather radio show that just keeps going as planned. This is weather. Now, viewers, last week I may have used my equipment in an inefficient manner. I have been told from certain people that I need to have someone write scripts for me, and so I've hired a script boy. Script boy?
Yes, sir. What?
Hand me my finest script boy. Ah, thank you, script boy. Let's see. There's a thunderstorm starting down the street, reaching a low temperature that Norway cannot beat.
Where's my poppadom?
Finally, I see icicles clear. Go ahead and play outside, and I'll lay down in here.
Oh, my poppadom.
See how I lead from every piece of news. Don't underestimate the weather that I'll abuse. We could have had rainfall. All precipitation would have been deep. Eep, you had the weather inside of your hand. And you thought it might have been sleet. Well, it's been a wonderful run of shows, but now the end is here. I may have suffered some memory loss, but on the whole, I think it's been good. So let's get on with the weather. This was weather. So, Mikey, when do I get my poppadom?
Don't forget the onion rings, sir.
Oh, yes, you are right, script boy. The onion rings as well. I'll be waiting.
Oh, you'll be waiting. He'll definitely be waiting.
Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. Thanks for doing that, Dan.
He still didn't do the weather. On the weather.
He talks a bit about rain.
That's not good enough.
And you can believe it, Mikey. He actually requested this song. The weatherman requested Jerry Halliwell.
Oh.
Did you see that ludicrous display last night?
What was Wenger thinking, sending Walcott on that early?
The thing about Arsenal is they always try and walk it in.
That is true. See you later, Moss.
Oh, yes, Dan. Thank you for choosing this. It's raining when...
I'm still upset that he hasn't done the weather. In 4 weeks of this show...
It's alright, I've signed him up for next year as well now, Mikey.
What?
Dan's coming back.
Hang on, have you consulted the producer of the show?
No, he says, as long as he gets an onion ring and poppadoms, he'll be coming back.
As long as he does the weather?
Yeah, well, that's just a side effect, Mikey. I think he's an institution for this show, and I think people will be upset if we don't have him back.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
We'll be having conversations with the producer of the show.
Yes, well, of course, yeah. Everything needs to go to the producer of the show.
It does.
Blah,
And
blah,
like this next feature, because we're into the last hour of the show, which means it's time to play the epic music as we get ready for the biggest awards this side of the new year. This is the fifth, believe it or not, Mikey Awards.
Yes.
Taking the Mikey out of Christmas radio excellence since 2013.
Has indeed, yes.
I know, right? So, let's get on with it, with our first award of the evening.
Oh, we're going straight in now.
Yeah, we're going straight into it.
Okay, perfect.
And it's coming from myself.
Yes, okay.
Okay. And it is the Please Shut Up and Go Away Award.
Mm-hmm.
And the nominations for this are Donald Trump. Simply, where do I begin? From wall building to talking about how big his hands are. There are many reasons why this man has had has had this nomination.
Yep, okay.
Taylor Swift is on this nomination list.
Mm-hmm.
She's on there for consistent whining, whinging, and public spat, which last month was released in a 15-track album.
Oh, of course, yeah.
We also have Royal Correspondence.
Royal Correspondence?
Yes, for wasting everyone's time talking about a forthcoming wedding. All I want to know is, will I be getting a day off soon? That's all I want to know. I don't want to hear about what dress she's wearing or anything like that. I just want to know if I'm having a day off.
Are you feeling alright, Mikey?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying. And the final nomination is artists who continually say their name before, during, or after a song. And I'm looking at you, Sean Paul, Jason Derulo, and most importantly, DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled?
Yes.
Okay, so you call...
Yeah.
Okay.
They always say their names at the start, during, or after a song, and you just don't need to. I know who you are. That's why I'm listening to you.
Okay.
Anyway.
So someone here is going to win a Mikey Award for the Please Shut Up and Go Away category.
Yes. The winner of this Mikey Award is... the Food Blender Next Door.
Oh. The Food Blender Next Door. Wasn't even in the nominations.
It wasn't. But every single time for the last 2 years we've done this show, we've had a Food Blender next door, next to the studio.
Oi.
And it's continually interrupted, so thank you for the Food Blender. You will win. And here's a debut.
Yep.
This.
Oh, wow.
It's an actual Mikey Award.
Oh, wow. That is brilliant, that is. I'll get a picture of that and put it on Facebook.
And I'll give it to the blender.
Yes, we'll give it to the blender and we'll see who wins. That's an actual trophy, isn't it, Mikey?
Yes.
Yes.
Something to... I don't know what to do that with.
Right, okay. We're going to have a request now from Ritis. This is Peter Andre, Mysterious Girl. We'll be back in a couple minutes with more Mikey Awards to dish out.
Baby girl, I said tonight is your lucky.
Chicken.
Brilliant. I love your taste in music, Ritis. Mysterious Girl, Peter Andre here on Cracker Radio. Callum and Mikey through till 9 p.m. this evening. Hand that one, Mikey, so far to the blender. I just put a picture on the Tinterweb of the celebratory... What are we going to call these? Baubles?
Yes.
I think they're baubles, yes.
If you are a lucky recipient of a Mikey Award tonight, you get to handle Mikey's baubles.
Oh, yes.
It's.
I've done it a couple of times, haven't I, Mikey? But...
let's not go into detail on Christian Radio, but yeah, award winners will take home this bauble, and if you go to our Facebook page, you can see all about me baubles.
Anyway, coming up, we have requests from Jesse and Alex to come. If you want your request, just message us on Facebook, the Callum and Mikey Show. And it's now time to go for another Mikey Award.
And it is for...
This category is the baby face of 2017.
Okay. So what's the criteria for baby face?
I'm thinking of people that have listened or been on the show who have a baby face.
So this is people that we've known about who have listened to the show or been on the show that have a baby face.
That have got in contact with the show somehow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, there's only 2 nominees for this category.
Okay.
Because quite a lot of us have beards, so we're not really eligible for it. Oh,
yeah, I feel quite masculine.
Yes. If it was on size, then you'd be right up there. But
some people would disagree on the masculinity of myself.
Okay, the nominees for this Baby Face 2017 are Lewis the baby that we put to sleep every Thursday evening.
Yeah, and our youngest ever listener at just over a month old.
Yes. And the second nominee is Alex Brown. Alex Brown, because last week we went to the pub and he got ID'd.
It was the only one to get ID'd.
Yes. Right.
Okay, so...
who's your money on, Mikey?
It's a tough one. They both look about the same age.
They do.
Having seen Lewis now in person, so I don't know. Who's the winner?
Are you ready, Mikey? So the winner of Babyface 2017 is Alex Brown. Congratulations, Alex. He's here live in the studio.
Oi,
What do you think, Alex?
I'm over the moon. Absolutely overwhelmed. It's the greatest achievement of my life.
Hang on. Here you go. I present you with the Mikey.
What a great award. Look at it. I can't wait to put that on my shelf.
Surely one of the proudest days in your life, isn't it, Alex?
That's true. It is, yes, definitely. It's up there.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Is this your first ever Mikey Award?
It is not. I believe I've got one or two others.
Alex is the most decorated person in Mikey Award history. I've lost count how many he's won.
Honestly, I'm absolutely honoured.
Okay. Moving on.
You simply don't care.
Did it come across like that?
And the award for I Don't Care Moment of the Year
sorry, Alex.
goes to Callum Hale.
Right, let's play a request.
Play that celebration music.
Let's play. No. There's no need for that. Let's play a request now, Mikey. This is from Jessie.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been requesting this every single week.
And are you finally giving her the gift that doesn't stop giving?
Yes, I am. It is Gabrielle Applin.
Or Gabier.
We could play this to send babies to sleep, couldn't we, Mikey?
Replace it, Callum Mikey Extra, right?
Yeah, of course.
This is the Power of Love on Cracker Radio.
And his name is John C.
So yeah, it's Gabrielle Applin. Jessie asks for it every week on the show, and last week she didn't listen to the first 10 minutes of the show. And when she started listening, she requested, obviously, Gabrielle Applin. I told her that we'd already played it. Is that bad, Mikey? Does that make me a bad person?
I think you saved all of our other listeners.
Yeah, but we've played it eventually, haven't we, Mikey? What more can you want?
All I want for Christmas is Gabby Applin, and you played it. So
I did,
you
yeah.
can tick that off the list, and you can get out of the doghouse.
Yeah, let me tick that off now. Yep, that's gone.
Well done, Callum. Now, it's time to move on to the third Mikey Award of the night.
Yes.
Okay.
So the winners so far for the... what was the first category, Mikey?
The first category was... Please Shut Up and Go Away, which was won by the food blender outside of the studio.
Yes, which often interrupts our programme. The second Mikey Award was for Babyface of 2017, and that went to Alex Brown for being ID'd at the pub last week.
He's literally, smothered in Mikey Awards because he's just won so many over the last 5 years.
He has, yeah.
And now it's time to move on to Show Contributor of the Year.
Oh, this is quite a serious award, isn't it?
It is quite a serious award.
Mm-hmm.
It must be, in all seriousness, this has been a joy to put together and has required the help of so many people. And we thank each and every one of you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's now time to honour everyone who's contributed to this very show over the last 4 weeks. Okay? Now, the judging panel has selected shortlisted four contributors for the nominations, and they are as follows.
Okay.
Dan Ward for The Weather.
Yep. That's a clear favourite there.
I don't know.
Just stop reading them out there, Mikey. That's it.
I don't know why he didn't do The Weather on The Weather. I've already explained it, but he is a nominee.
Yes.
Alex Mackay.
Yeah.
For Artist of the Week.
Another
yes, he didn't turn
choice.
up last week because of the Snowgate.
The Avalanche.
The Avalanche. But he's been a welcome addition, and I'm very glad to have had him on the show this year. I'm sure you would say the same.
Of course, yes. It's been educational.
And as well as that, we've had Malcolm Remedios. Now, Malcolm was on the radio show doing Cinema Roulette. He also did, because he failed that, he did a forfeit on Callum and Mikey Extra. It didn't go to plan, in my opinion. You can find that on YouTube. But he's also the person who's been behind the camera as well, filming all of our great YouTube content.
Yep.
And without which we couldn't have done this with. So he's the third nominee, and the final nominee is Mikey D for his charisma.
Whoa.
His intellect, his punchy delivery, his timely manner, there's so many things on this bit of paper that I have in front of me from the judging panel about why he has been nominated this year, but he is on the shortlist.
Is there another Mikey D on the show?
There's one Mikey D. and he's
that's
nominated.
good.
There's like several things on here that I could say, but we haven't got enough time.
Is there any other? Is that the end?
There's 4 nominees. There's a short list of 4.
Okay. You sure?
That's it.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
So the judging panel have decided that the winner of Show Contributor of the Year and taking away Mikey's bauble, it's Dan.
Dan with the weather.
What? This is fixed, surely.
No, that is absolutely brilliant.
How has Dan won this?
I don't even mind I wasn't nominated now.
He didn't
Worthy
do the
champion.
weather.
Worthy
This is-
recipient.
Oh, come on.
Congratulations, Dan. You won a Mikey.
How's that happened?
What do you mean, how's it
How's
happened?
that happened?
I think it's very well deserved.
I'm going to have words.
You're going to have words, and what are they going to result in?
A sacking, probably.
For you, yeah. Anyway, it's Christmas. Let's get Christmassy, Mikey.
It was Christmas Eve, babe.
You're listening to a recorded version of the Callum and Mikey radio show. If you like what you've heard so far, then please make sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on Facebook for our latest content. Also, be sure to check out Callum and Mikey Extra Episode 4, where Dan and the Blender pick up their respective awards. Plus, you will see our bizarre and festive closing music video.
It's Pogues Fairy Tale New York here on Cracker Radio. Callum and Mikey here until 9 PM this evening. Just got a message from Dan, who just won his... is it his first ever Mikey?
Yeah.
First ever
I know
Mikey.
It's the second because he got a Mikey last year for
Yeah.
becoming the weather presenter.
Oh, he got a Mikey for that.
Got a Mikey for that.
So he got his second Mikey, and he says it's all kicking off at the weather station. So much so that he wants to listen to It's Raining Men again.
We're not doing this again, are we?
Why not?
Really?
I enjoyed it so much first time round.
I'm already scarred by this.
Oh, come on, Mikey. It's just a bit of Raining Men for the
Screwed
weatherman.
by this.
Why did you get screwed by it? Okay, sorry. Yeah, we're not allowed to play it again, are we?
No, we've just been told no.
No. Oh, sorry, Dan.
Sorry, Callum.
Yeah.
So coming up later on the show, you thought we forgot about it, and we haven't. We still got caroling coming up.
Oh yes.
Ali's not in the house, but Alex is.
Yes, backed by popular demand.
So you'll hear about that more at the end of the show. But it's now time for our 4th award of the evening. Callum.
Yes, this award, I've put a lot of thought into this, and as a result, there's a lot of candidates for this award. It is for the eligible Bachelor of the Year.
Oh.
On the Callum and Mikey show.
Oh.
So the criteria for this is you have to have appeared on the Callum and Mikey show.
Right.
This year.
Yeah.
And you have to be an eligible Bachelor.
Right.
Of which it turns out there are many. That's a surprise, isn't it, Mikey?
I wonder where this is going, so carry on.
So, the criteria for this award is who needs a bit of love? Who needs a cuddle at Christmas time? And that's the person who needs that most will win this Mikey award. Okay? I can't provide any more than the awards, so don't get your hopes up, nominees. So, first up, it is Alex Brown. He needs someone to settle down with, doesn't he, Mikey?
Yep.
Next up, TJ Prothero, just moved into his new house.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he was on the show in the first week. Doing
he
the
needs
quiz.
someone to share his love of decorating.
Yes. Ali Edwards.
Someone needs to share his love of Peter Andre.
Yes, and I saw a bit too much of Ali over the weekend. Did you, Mikey?
Let's not go there.
Oh, we're not allowed to talk about that. Michael D'Souza.
Oh dear.
Yep.
Yeah.
Any words to say, Mikey, for your nomination?
I just want to know when this is going to end.
Alex Mackay. We're not sure whether or not he's a eligible Bachelor, but just in case if he is, I've included him.
Okay.
Yeah. And Malcolm Remedios.
Yeah.
He did the Cinema Roulette. And
Man behind the camera.
Yes, man behind the camera, and also looking for love this winter.
Okay.
So
right.
That's a strong field, isn't it?
I'm not looking forward to seeing where this is going. So
So the winner Here we go. Got the music. Winner of Eligible Bachelor of the Year 2017 on the Callum and Mikey Show is Michael D'Souza.
Okay.
Congratulations, Mikey. You win a boo-boo.
Hang on, wait a minute.
And recognition of the fact that you are Eligible Bachelor.
Thank you. I like to say thank you to Mummy and Daddy.
Yep.
For making me who I am today, and thank you to Callum for coming up with this really lovely award with a lovely sentiment behind it.
Oh,
Many
Mikey.
thanks.
You sound so sincere.
Liam Payne and Quavo. Strip that down right here on Cracker Radio. That was a request from Alex Brown himself. Thank you very much for listening to the show. And actually, well, you got no choice but to listen to the show. You were actually here.
I am indeed. I'm still here. I'm still listening.
Yeah, that's because you're singing later, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Look forward to that.
More about that very, very, very shortly, so please do stick around to the Callum and Mikey Show. We've only got 20 minutes left, which means we've got not many awards left.
No, unfortunately.
So it's now time for the 5th award of the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it is a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Wow, so this one's much anticipated, isn't it?
Yes. Now,
do you get an extra big bauble for winning this award? Or?
Maybe, but the baubles were new for this year, so, you know, everything's got some sentimental value.
Yep.
So, this is the 5th annual Mikey Awards. So, we've obviously been doing this for some time. In fact, before Callum and I rejoined on Cracker Radio in 2014, there was another Cracker show featuring myself.
There was?
Yes. Back in 2013, I hosted a show on this very station with Malcolm.
Yep.
And another voice, Dan Owens. Now, Dan, the man Owens, as we called him at the time, he produced a game.
A game?
Okay, it was called Dan's Tedious Links.
Okay,
now,
I haven't heard this one.
Well, here's the thing. You remember my quiz ability from show 1? It's
non-existent, is it?
It's got some notoriety to it.
Okay.
Now, this game was all about music and what links all these pieces of music together.
Okay.
Now, each and every week we did this, I couldn't get it. And the last week, I thought, I've got no chance. Check this first clip.
It's the easiest connections I've ever had, especially for you, Mike, today.
He said it was the easiest one.
So like a link. So is this like between two songs?
Between a few songs, and then
Okay.
there's some debate about, what it could possibly be.
Okay.
So he played his first song, and this is what the song was, and the clues that he kind of gave.
That was The Union Forever by the White Stripes. So, Mikey, any clues there? Bassline Junkie.
Bassline Junkie is what I thought, yes.
It's an instrumental clue.
Instrumental. Malcolm, any ideas?
I've got an idea, but I'm going to wait till the next song.
All I've got is Bassline Junkie.
It's an instrumental clue.
Instrumental.
Bassline Junkie.
Drums. Bass guitar.
Bass guitar, yeah, good answer. You're going to do what you did last week and get the answer but not say it.
So, you listened to that clip.
Yep.
What do you think it could possibly be, Callum?
I have no idea.
He played another track.
Yep.
So let's see what happened then.
That was Phenomena by the Yeah Yeahs from their second album, Show Your Bones.
Your definition of easy...
I've spelt it out for you.
It's not really easy. I don't think I've got it.
I think you've pretty much said it, kind of. Do you want to go first? Do you have any ideas?
No, I don't. I've said what I thought.
So there's Dizzy Rascal's Bassline Junkie, there's bass guitar, there's instrumental clue.
Both songs feature the same bass guitarist.
No.
If that's the case, then boy, was I never going to get that.
You could have made a guess.
Do they both sample the same bass?
Oh, I thought you really had this. No, you're wrong.
Okay.
Okay, so Callum, have you got any guesses whatsoever of what the connection between all of those links were?
Mikey, in all honesty, I have no clue what's going on.
You thought I did at the time? Okay, so for everyone listening at home and for Callum's benefit, the connection between all of these things was...
Both bands have no bass guitar.
That's it.
Oh, you almost got it then.
I almost got it. I didn't get it, though. I was deemed I did not get it.
Okay.
There you go. So, the Lifetime Achievement Award...
You ready?
It goes to Dan Owens and his Tedious Links. Well done.
Congratulations, Dan.
Are we bringing that back?
Oi. I think we should.
Yes, thanks, Dan, very much for being a part of the show 5 years ago. And there you go. A Lifetime Achievement Award goes to you. We will send a bauble in the post.
Yes. Right. It's my turn to choose music now, isn't it, Mikey?
You're choosing music or not?
Yes. So I've got about 15 minutes, and I'm going to play some tunes, I think. Start off with Kesha, TikTok, here on Cracker Radio. Callum and Mikey, here until 9 p.m. this evening.
Ain't coming.
Knight Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who does not exist.
Franz Ferdinand, last 10 minutes of the show this evening. Callum and Mikey. And yeah, nearly done another year, haven't we, Mikey? Another set of Mikeys dished out.
The last 4 weeks have just simply flown by. And that also concludes the Mikey Awards. So
congratulations to all the winners, unlucky to all of the nominees and
the
people
runners-up.
not nominated.
Now let's be fair. We haven't truly ended the show just yet because we have one more exciting feature left to go. It's our Caroler. Yeah, Caroler. Now we were going to have Ali Edwards scheduled every single week, but he's bottled it
due to scheduling mishaps.
Conflicts.
Conflicts of his time.
So what we have is his replacement. Alex is here, and he will be taking part in the last carol of the Callum and Mikey show season of 2017. And there is actually one more Mikey to be awarded as well, and you can find that.
One more Mikey?
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be awarded on Callum and Mikey Extra, which will be after Christmas. Now, the winner of this will be who you think was the better singer during this run of the Callum and Mikey show. We'll give you an update very shortly on where the votes are going, but if you head on over to the page, cast your vote, and you'll find out who the winners will be shortly.
Okay, so this is now going to be my last pick of the evening. I'm afraid, Mikey. It is, yeah. I think I've played the right songs tonight. Better than average, isn't it?
I would say I played better.
You would do that. But I'm going to finish off with one that everyone can sing along to
You're
at home.
Emotional wreck.
Yeah, sing around the kitchen, do whatever you're doing. Just find someone and, sway.
My life is brilliant.
Now, I believe in speed. Power and speed solves many things.
Yes.
Right.
Beautiful.
Quite literally, Mikey, that's You're Beautiful by James Blunt on the Callum and Mikey show.
Wow, that was slick. And thank you for Ali, who's actually just sent us a message to say that he sings this
to Alex, and he thinks that Alex is beautiful.
It's a touching moment.
Thanks,
if ever
Ali.
Especially as they're moving into a house together in the not too distant future.
Yes. Now it is time to end the show, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I don't want to end the show, Mikey.
I know, right? But we'd like to thank everyone who's taken part in the show, whether you've listened to the show or whether you've contributed the show, to Alex Mackay, to Ali Edwards, to Alex Brown, to Malcolm Remedios, to Dan Ward.
I was going to say Dan with the weather.
And obviously, thank you to you as well for turning up.
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Mikey, and thank you, Mikey, for producing all the content for the show. I literally just turn up here and speak into a microphone for a couple of hours, and that's it.
Well, there you go. For more, go to our Facebook page, like us there, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll have the last episode of Callum and Mikey Extra next week, so please do tune in. You can also vote in for who's the best caroler. And speaking of carols, it's time for our last carol of the year, and to sing us out, this is Alex Brown with Last Christmas. And by the way, I'm going in the mix with this.
You're going in the mix?
Yeah. You see what I mean in a second.
That's not very traditional.
I can't hear it.
Merry Christmas, everyone, from us here at the Callum and Mikey Show. Take it away, Alex.
Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to Giggsy to the end of the season. Once bitten and twice shy. I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, mixing it.
Okay, cool.
Keep going.
Wait, what?
Keep going. Come on,
I'm
mix.
off my place now.
Keep going. Come on, mix.
Hang on, I have to wait. This is well done by Mikey here. Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day I gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
Raise the BPM.
What the hell? I'll give it to Stuart Bevan.
Keep going.
You've made this really hard.
Yeah, keep going.
You don't recognize me, but then again, it doesn't surprise me. But Merry Christmas, I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying I love you, I meant it. I know what a fool I've been, but if you kiss me now, I know you'd fool me again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
Come on, Alex.
This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. It's just this over and over again. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, thank you, Alex. That was absolutely brilliant.
Thank you, everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a safe and happy New Year. We'll see you in 2018.
Yep, stay safe. Have a lovely Christmas. Bye.
Next, don't go anywhere.